Hi, this is Nikhil Advani and you're watching Bollywood Hungama. Please watch Airlift on the 22nd of January 2016.
Okay, and the experience that you've had assisting Karan Johar, and then you produced your first film as well. How do you look back at that? Do you find that invaluable?
It is always invaluable. Whether it's the stint that I did with Sudhir Mishra, whether it is with Karan Johar, whether it is the 1.5, 2 years that I worked with Aditya Chopra, they will always hold me in great stead. I mean, I consider Dharma Productions to be my learning ground. It's my university. It's where I was given the opportunity to do the kind of things that have helped me produce an Airlift. You know, a difficult film to produce in the kind of budget. I learned that from Yash Johar. You know, so if you and I sit down and have a drink at some point, I only finally talk about Yash Johar and what a great producer he was. So I don't think that I can ever be more grateful than the time I spent with all the people who I learned from. I mean, from Saeed Mirza to Karan Johar, everybody.
Apart from Bazaar, is there anything else that you'd like to direct?
So there's another subject which Ritesh actually has written himself, and he came to me with, and he said that would you read this for me? And I didn't read it for the longest time because I was caught up with Hero and Katti Batti. And then when I took some time off, I went and read it, and I called him. I said that I love it, and you know, it's beautiful. It's in the space of D-Day, and I was actually looking for something that I can do in that space. And he said, so I said, what do you want to do with it? And he said, will you direct it? I said, yeah, sure. And so that's something that I said, yeah, I would love to do it. There are some small changes I want in the script if I want to do it.
Right.
So he said, sure, write your notes. I made my notes, gave it to him, and that we are in the process of developing that.
Fantastic. Okay, Nikhil, you've had a long association with Bollywood Hungama, and Suleiman has been, I think, I think, wonderful support for you. So, what is your entire just feelings towards Bollywood Hungama and Suleiman?
Yeah, I think that Bollywood Hungama, funnily, was the one-stop shop, right? When we were when we were assistants, or when I was just making my first film, you would open the Bollywood Hungama page, praying to God that you got anything above 3 stars. So, kitna mila, you know. And so, but yeah, I mean, it full marks to Bollywood Hungama that, I mean, how many years? It's been 15, 20 years
Yeah,
now?
more than that, 17 years.
17 years. It's been 17 years from where it started off just as a single page, you know, to now being the kind of portal it is, where you can go and you can get everything that
to Suleiman's project, actually.
Yeah, completely, right.
Yeah.
So to be able to be that place where you get anything that you want to do with Bollywood or the Hindi film industry or maybe the Indian film industry, I don't even know how much. I after a while, I think I've lost track of how Bollywood Hungama has grown to become what it has become. But I mean, from people not understanding what it was and what it could do, to being the kind of platform where you can't hope to release a film in this country without calling Faridoon for an interview. I think, you know, that's full marks to Suleiman and Bollywood Hungama.
No, definitely. In fact, because we would like to have your opinion about Suleiman as well, because I think he is extremely supportive of you always.
Completely. I mean, Suleiman has been the one guy who will call me up and say that teaser thanda hai.
Right. He's very blunt and honest about it.
He's too blunt and too honest. Sometimes I feel like, oh, yeah, why did he call me? You know. So because see, what happens is that when you're putting the work out, you know exactly what is good or is bad. You know, it's not anybody who tells you that, you know, that it's not good or bad. I mean, I knew that the teaser of Katti Batti was fantastic. I didn't know what was going to happen in terms of the film, so that's why I'm still very confused. But Suleiman called me up and said, "Thanda hai."
So he did.
Yeah, so he's like I said, I think he's a bit too blunt, but you don't find many people like this who are straight with you and who don't need to mince words, and they who tell it the way it is, and they, you know, who expect you to, you know, that I'm there, you know, use me.
Correct.
Use me to make it to change. You know? So he's been an invaluable part of my growth as a filmmaker.
Fantastic.